Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Delaney and for today's video we are going to be doing another unboxing video, and this time we are doing the Boxycharm Premium for the month of December. So this is the last Boxycharm of the year 2020 by Felicia is all I have to say to 2020. But you know, it's been an interesting year for Boxycharm. I feel like we've had some ups and some downs. It's been quite a roller coaster. I'm not sure how long I will be continuing with the premium boxes, so this is probably either the last or the second to last, depending on how the next one goes. So, but let's dive in to see what we got in this month's Boxycharm Premium. If you're interested in seeing me try on these products as well as talk about them and show you what I got, then keep on watching. I will be putting timestamps below for the products that I receive, so you can go ahead and see if you want to skip ahead to see a certain product, or if you'd like to watch the whole thing, then awesome. But let's move along. All right, so I'm gonna get right into this. I'm not gonna spend too much time on this. I will be linking my Boxycharm base box from the month of December in the description box below, as well as in the cards. And I will also be linking my playlist for my unboxing time videos, so you can watch some more if you like and see what was in our past Boxycharm boxes. All right, so this month's theme is Bubbles and Glitz, which is the same theme as the base box if you watched that video. I love the glitter. I love that it's not your normal like December kind of theme. I like, it's kind of almost New Year's Eve-y, but it still works, right? I like it personally. Glitz, you got me. So the first product, I'm actually gonna go in order of application, or if it's like a random if it's a random product, then I'll do that one first. So we actually have two kind of skincare-esque products, so I'm gonna show those first. So the first product we have in here, it came in some bubble wrap to make sure that it didn't get crushed or anything in shipping, but this is a Nourishing Cuticle Oil from the Lifestyle Co, and it's cruelty-free, and it's a little roller ball. So I actually do my nails quite often, so I'm actually really excited to have a cuticle oil in my collection. I don't normally use one, but hey, maybe I'll add it to my list. I actually just redid my nails and I made them kind of this lavender glittery thing. I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and roll it on my nail. Ooh, it comes out fast. Okay, so I'm gonna rub it in around the edges just to see what it's like. It smells like essential oils. It's clear, you don't see it. It does feel very nourishing, like it says. So I think this is actually a really nice product for when you're doing your nails, because I know, at least for me, when I take off my nail polish and I'm using the acetone or whatever nail polish remover you're using, it can dry out the skin around your nails. So something like this is good to have. So it's not makeup, but I'm actually okay with it. I think it's nice, and it's different. It's different than something we normally get in a Boxycharm, so I'm okay with it. That retails for, okay, the Lifestyle Co. 100% natural cuticle oil retails for $22. So it says the natural healing cuticle oil is made with pure almond oil and jojoba oil to soften, nourish cuticles. It also has lavender oil to help strengthen the nails and cuticles and keep them moisturized. So I like that. It does have almond oil in it, so I'm not sure about allergies. If you are allergic to nuts, I would check into that before using it, but maybe it's okay. I don't know. But definitely look into that if you're allergic to nuts. But other than that, I'm not allergic, so for me, this works. But I'm actually happy to have this in here. So first product is a win. Second, we have a product from a brand that we are very accustomed to seeing in Boxycharm, but it's a good thing because it's Elemis. Elemis has some amazing products. Like, I actually really love a lot of their products. This is the Pro-Collagen Eye Revive Mask. So it has anti-aging properties. It says it's an anti-wrinkle multi-use eye mask for fine lines, tired looking eyes. It has a bunch of different stuff in it. I'm not gonna read all of the ingredients in there, but it's supposed to brighten, rejuvenate, and hydrate. So this also retails for $82. Wow, I knew Elemis was kind of pricey, but wow. That's really, really nice to come in the box then, because I never would have spent that out of pocket for something that I didn't know if I liked or not. So happy to get it in a subscription box, but As I said before, we've gotten a lot of Elemis products in here before, and I've loved almost all of them, so I'm actually really excited when I see Elemis products pop up in here. But here is the jar. It's beautiful. I love this color. I love the shiny top. And let's unscrew it real quick. Ooh, it has like this little kind of cap slash seal kind of thing. All right. Ooh. It actually does not have too much of a scent to it, which I am definitely okay with. And it's actually kind of yellow. You see? I'm not mad at it though. I mean, let's see it. It's probably really hydrating. Ooh. It's got like a jelly texture. I'm loving that. I don't know why. I really like jelly textured stuff. Putting it on the back of my hand, it's obviously going to be clear, so you're not going to really see it, but it instantly feels hydrated. It feels like it's not too cooling, but it instantly absorbed into my skin, and it made it feel softer. So I am very interested in that. I love eye creams. I love under eye products for skincare because I feel like the under eye area is so thin, and you really need to make sure to keep it hydrated, because obviously as you start aging, that's one of the first things to kind of show. Also, I do have some fine lines underneath my eyes, just cause, I mean, people are born with it, you know, it happens. But this, ooh, it actually kind of filled in a little bit of the lines on my hand, so that makes me really excited to try it. Obviously, I can't put it on right now just because I have makeup on. I actually have foundation, concealer, and powder on, so that would definitely break it up, but I'm very interested to try that out. Leave it on overnight, okay. Or you can layer it under or over makeup. Ooh, it does say you can do that, but I'm not trying that right now. That's more of an off-camera kind of thing to test out, because if it messes up, oh my god. But yeah, so I'm gonna use that as an under eye mask overnight. That's just because that's how I normally would. I have a separate eye cream that I used today underneath my makeup already, so I don't want that to interfere if I try it on right now. So, but I'm very excited about that. The price tag definitely is a nice price tag to see in a Boxycharm. So, and Elemis is a great brand, and I've had a lot of great things from them. So both of the skincare items are a win, so very excited for that. So this is the Lucky Glow palette from, what is this? This is from True and Luscious. Sorry, you see my ring light. This is from True and Luscious. This is the Lucky Glow palette, and this is a bronze and highlight palette, although I do see a blush listed in there, so it's funny that they didn't include that in there. It's a face palette, I guess. But here we are. Cute packaging, matches the carton, and it's a big palette. It's as big as my head. Not bad, not mad at it though, but definitely one that I most likely would keep home. It's not my like travel kind of face palette, but here are the shades inside. This kind of has a iconic London vibe to it. I don't know why I'm getting that, but these are beautiful. And just pure transparency, I actually did swatch these. I opened it yesterday, so I knew ahead of time to put on foundation, so I knew what was coming in here, as well as I saw this and I had to touch it. It looked so pretty. I had to. Like this one, really, I wanted to see what that would look like. And I'll swatch the highlighters for you. They're beautiful. They're super soft. Look at that. Gorgeous. And then here's the lighter one, which I'm probably going to get the most use out of. So gorgeous. And then there's one more here, which is also on the golden side. So you have a more bronzy highlight. You have a more like champagne kind of highlight, better for fair skins. And this gold yellow kind of highlight, which I'm okay with all of that, because I get used out of a lot of different highlighter shades, especially if you can go pretty light-handed. But see, they're really light. I mean, I can pretty much get away with most of them. The bronzy one may be a tad dark, but it almost looks more rose gold instead of bronze, so I might actually be able to do that. But I know I can get away with the bottom and the top one, so very excited about that. And then it also comes with a, let's see, I think it's 2 bronzers. It's either a bronzer and a contour or 2 bronzers. They kind of look the same in the light, and they're very similar in person, so I'm not really sure which is which. I'm gonna swatch both of them and let's see if we can see a difference. Maybe? Can you see a difference? I can't. They kind of look the same. I would have chosen a little bit different shades, I think, if I were putting together a face palette, but here they are swatched. So the bottom one does look a little bit darker than this one. So, or maybe that's the contour, maybe that's the bronzer. I don't know. I'm just here, you know. Ooh, the blush looks really pretty though. So there's a lot you can do with this palette, and it's pretty much a full face of your powder products. So I'm interested in that, especially the highlighters. They look gorgeous. We're going to try it on right now. Put my hair back a little bit. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and bronze first because that's normally how I do my makeup. And so I'm gonna go into the shade Good Fortune because that one looked like a little bit of a lighter shade. And I'm just gonna use that as a bronzer and hope it works. And it has a nice giant mirror on it. So I'm gonna dip into Good Fortune with a fluffy face brush. This is the tapered face brush from Luxie. And I'm gonna go into that shade, knock off the excess. First swipe, it actually looks really nice. It didn't like patch up anywhere. Yeah, that looks really beautiful actually. Okay, so yeah, first shade I like. I'm gonna go ahead and finish bronzing up the rest of my face and I'll be right back. All right, so I am bronzed and I like it. It's actually a really light bronzer. I do worry, I'm not sure if this is for every skin tone or not, because the fact that this bronzer works on me really well, I don't know. It might not work for deeper skin tones is all I'm saying, but maybe they have other options on their website. I'm not sure. But as far as this palette on me, I like how it looks. It performed really, really beautifully as a bronzer. I'm gonna try the other shade with my Baddington Beauty. I use it as a contour. I don't actually know what it's called. I'm gonna go into the other shade, Serendipity, and try to use it as a contour shade just a little bit. See if that works. I think that worked. It's not too dark. Yeah, I actually like how that looks. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the rest of this shade and I'll be right back. All right, so I am contoured up and I like it. It looks really nice on the skin actually. I'm gonna go ahead and try the blush real quick and we'll see how that works out. Very pigmented. Is it my favorite blush in the whole world? No, but I still really like it. I think it still looks really pretty. It's just not my ideal shade. It's a little bit too, I don't know. Actually, it might be growing on me a little bit. Let's try the other side. Okay, so I am really liking this so far. I have the blush and the bronzer and the other shade as a contour. Now I'm gonna try a highlighter. So I'm gonna definitely go in with Heaven Sent because that's the lightest highlight in here. I may add a little bit of the 777s on top just so I can see what it looks like. Actually, let me go in with that one first. It might be a little dark on me, but I'll hopefully be able to lighten it up with the Heaven Sent shade. So 777s does look a little bit rosy, so that's what I'm hoping for. I'm gonna use my highlighter thing. All right, let's see. Definitely got a little bit of a bronzy, rosy thing going, but not too dark, actually. I'm glad. Okay. That is gorgeous. Okay. So this is not an Ofra highlighter. It's not something that's gonna be like super, super, super beaming of a highlight, but that's a beautiful airbrushed kind of subtle highlight. And I'm really enjoying that. So let's add the Heaven Sent shade on top and see what that does. Ooh, okay. Yep. That's my favorite. That's gorgeous. So here's this side and then the non-highlighted side. So it's a beautiful natural highlight. It's definitely got a little bit of a brightness to it. I wouldn't call it too natural. It's kind of a good hybrid of, you can see it, you can definitely see it, but it's also not going to be like a line on your face. If you walk under a lamp at night, you're not going to like, you know what I'm talking about? I don't know how to explain that, but it's definitely kind of in the middle of a blinding highlight and a natural highlight. Definitely a good balance there. But I'm gonna go ahead and finish up highlighting and I'll be right back. All right, so I have officially used all of the shades in this palette. So there's one highlight, Pots of Gold, that I didn't really use. That's because it's the more golden tone highlight, but I just didn't want to go for the gold. I wanted to get some rosiness in there instead of the gold. So if it performs like the other ones do, then that's perfect. But yeah, sorry, I misspoke. I used 5 out of the 6 shades and they worked beautifully. I am loving the look. I think it looks really beautiful and airbrushed. I feel like it looks very airbrushed on the skin, and yeah, I'm loving the highlight especially. The bronzer, the contour, and the highlight I think are my favorite. The blush I like, but I have other formulas that I enjoy more. It's still beautiful. I just, you know, I have a lot of blushes that I like, but yeah, very happy with this. So let's see how much this retails for. True and Luscious Lucky Glow palette retails for $46. Not bad for 6 shades like that, and it's a huge amount of product. I mean, there's a lot of product in there. It says it's an anytime, anywhere summer essentials palette. Features ultra fine textures and pure pigments in a sheer base to create a veil of luminous skin loving color. And it's okay, yeah, I think that's pretty accurate. It's definitely on the luminous side, and it's not hyper pigmented either, but you can definitely build it up to what you need. And I could absolutely see this being a great summer palette, but also for the winter. I think it's definitely buildable enough for the winter, but as I said before, my one thing is I don't know if that's for fair and light skin tones or if it's supposed to be for all skin tones. I personally can't see how it would work on deeper skin tones if it works this light for me. I don't know if they expect people to build it up a lot if you have a deeper skin tone than I do. That's one thing I will have to check on, but as far as this palette on me, I really do enjoy it and it looks beautiful. I'm mesmerized by the highlighter right now, but let's move on because there are a few other products in here. So the next product in here is from Crown. I don't know if it's Crown Cosmetics or Crown what. It just says Crown. It says it's an All Eyes on You 5-piece luxe brush set. So I am liking the packaging. I like the gold and the white. And then let's see. So it's an eye brush set. It comes with a deluxe eyeshadow brush, a deluxe blending crease brush, a deluxe chisel shadier brush, a precision detail crease brush, and a deluxe chisel shadow base brush. So hopefully it has that written on there. It doesn't. I don't know. Oh. My one thing about brushes is if they don't have what the name of the brush is on the brush itself, it makes me a lot less inclined to look it up and tell you what it is. I just know the brand of the brush. Ooh, these are really frayed. Can you see that? I can't tell. Maybe if I hold it up against the background, you'll be able to see it more. Can you see it? Maybe against my hair? Yeah, okay. Look at that. You see those hairs like fraying out? I don't know why. I just took it out of the box and it's like that, so hopefully you can see that, but that leads me to believe that these are not the best quality. They're soft, so I like that, but at least that brush was frayed. Let's see if the other ones are. But again, I don't know. Oh, they're really light. Yeah, so they're not like the best quality, at least from what I can tell. I like my Luxie brushes, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna like these more or equal to, But we do have some different shapes in here that I appreciate. So I probably will get use out of it, but it's probably not going to be my staple brush set, if that makes any sense. All right, so I took all of them out of their packaging. And, oh, you see this one's frayed too. You see those hairs sticking up? Yeah, I know you can see that. Yes, look at all of them. They're not all the same height. It's weird. And frayed. Whatever. Moving on from that. They're soft. They're pretty. I like the rose gold and I like the white, but they're definitely really light and they don't feel like the highest quality brushes in the world. But let's see. They retail for $35. Okay. I personally don't think I would pay $35 for this particular set, but I guess we'll see when we start using it with eyeshadow. But yeah, they are really soft, so I'll give them that. But I will move those to the side for just a second because we will be using them today, and we will be using them with the Viseart palette. This is a very expensive palette, apparently. This was the choice item for the premium box for this month. This is the VPE01 Neutral Matte palette. So this retails for $80. That is very up there in price. I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. I've never tried. Is it Viseart or Viseart? Someone tell me, because I honestly don't know. I call it Viseart. Maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. But as far as the palette goes, the shades in here are obviously shades that you could use every single day. There are neutral matte shades. Looks like I'm gonna be doing an all matte look today, which is very rare. I don't really love the packaging. It's an $80 palette and it's all plastic. Very cheap plastic at that. So yeah, if I was just basing if I would purchase it off of the packaging, I would not purchase it for $80 just because this does not seem like $80 worth of packaging. Let's swatch a few shades. So, okay. So the shades are really pigmented, so I guess that's good. Soft when you swatch them. So, I really don't know what to say. Other than, let's try it out. And now my hand is all dirty. Because I'm trying to get it off of my fingers. But I'm interested to see how that matte black works. I'm gonna swatch that real quick. Not bad. Is it the blackest black in the world? Not when it's swatched, but maybe it performs differently on the eyes. I'm going to take this fluffy brush. I don't know what it's called because it doesn't have it written on the brush, but I believe it's the blending crease brush if I had to guess out of the whole pack. So do I want to go warm toned or cool toned? So I do like that the Color Story, they have a decent amount of transition shades for if you're fair to kind of medium to light. And you can also use some of these if you're a deeper skin shade. So I think that it provides a lot of good options, but if you are of a deeper skin tone, I think like half the palette or a third of the palette is going to be hard to use. But that aside, I'm gonna first go set my lid with this top cream shade, and it doesn't have shade names, I don't believe, so yeah, it doesn't. Okay, so setting the lid, it's doing a good job. I need a mirror. This doesn't have a mirror in it because it's clear plastic and it's $80, but I'm not bitter. All right, so it set the lid pretty well. I'm gonna go ahead with, let's go for a lighter brown and we'll just kind of go from there. So I'm gonna go with this one first and see if it shows up on my skin. Yeah, it shows up. So it's not like super intense on me, but it's definitely a nice transition shade, which is what I was going for. Okay, so that blended out very easily. I will say that the quality of the shadows right now seems pretty good. We'll continue and we'll see if I think that this is worth $80, but right now it's okay. But I'm gonna go in. It does have kick up, so I will say be aware of that. And this is the one that has those straggly hairs. Come on. Okay, a brush should not do that right when you take it out, in my opinion, especially a $35 brush set, but you know, it is what it is. So I'm gonna go in with this shade and I'm just gonna kind of deepen up. Actually, I'm gonna go with this one because it's just a little bit cooler than that one. Cooler toned, sorry. I can't tell if it's the brush that's messing it up or if it's the eyeshadow. I think it might be the brush, actually. Just kind of taking it and deepening that outer portion of my lid, as well as bringing it into the crease a little bit. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and match. Okay, so far it's not the most revolutionary thing in the whole world. It's pigmented, but it's not like overly pigmented, but I know Viseart, whatever it's called, I think it's branded more towards makeup artists, so I understand why it's not overly pigmented. So far, I like the palette. I'm not blown away, but it's doing what I need it to. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a different brush. I'm going to use my Sigma Shader Inner Corner brush. See, this actually says what it's called, which is wonderful. And I'm gonna go into that black. Actually, should I go in the black or brown? Let's start off softer. So we're gonna go with this dark brown shade, and I'm gonna go ahead and do a liner with that. So hopefully this works out. Okay, so I did just notice, I think the brushes are the problem, because this Sigma brush actually like worked really, really well with the shadow. Yeah, so I think this brush works much better. Definitely. So I'm gonna definitely have to use other brushes, maybe my Luxie ones, and do a look with this palette and then get back to you on that, because I think the brushes are kind of coming in between. Hey y'all, it's editing me, and I just wanted to pop in to say that the brushes were actually the problem. I used the palette a bunch of other times after this, and it is actually really, really nice. I do really like the quality. It looks very airbrushed on the eyes, really long lasting too. It didn't wear off throughout the entire day, so really enjoyed it. And all my other brushes worked really well with it, so that was the problem. Your makeup tools are very, very important. So if anyone ever says that the brushes you use don't matter, they do. Okay, I found the issue, it's the brushes. So I was using the palette with the crown brushes that came in the box, and it just wasn't working out as well. I mean, the blending brush was working okay, but this other shading brush thing was not really working very well. So I grabbed my Luxie. This is the large shader from Luxie, and it worked a lot better. I will say that the brushes, not my favorite, but the palette is growing on me. I think it's a really nice all matte neutral palette. I actually added a little bit of this like brick warm colored shade in there as well, just to add a little bit of a warmth glow to it. Matte shades are not my favorite. I want glitter, I want flash, but as a like accompanying palette to my liquid glitters or my kind of cosmetics like duochrome shades, multi-chromes. I mean, this is the great palette to have just for your mattes to go along with the other things that you have. Because if you're like me and you have a palette, you want to use everything from a palette, like do a look with all within the palette. But when you have your liquid glitters, like your Pixie ones or your Stila Glitter and Glows, or you could use your pressed glitters, multi-chromes, even your Super Shock shadows from Colourpop. If you wanted something that would go along with those so you could actually use those more, then this is actually perfect. And it looks very airbrushed. I actually like the way it looks a lot. I just added like a little bit of a faux liner look with that darker brown shade. So this is not in the palette, but since I do need a some kind of glitter going on, I'm gonna go ahead and add some of the Laura Mercier Caviar Stick, and I'll be right back. All right, so I went ahead and deepened up that liner as well as add that Laura Mercier Caviar Stick in Metallic Taupe. and it looks beautiful. So here is a prime example of it looking amazing as an accompanying palette, or a sister palette if you might want to call it that, to your single shadows. So I actually really like it. It works really well. They're really blendable. There's a variety of different shades. All the shades in here are very neutral, and you'd probably use most, if not all, every day, or very, very often in your collection. So it's nice to have, and I'm glad I got to try Viseart, or Viseart, whatever it's called. It's an expensive palette, and I definitely would not have bought it on my own, so I'm definitely happy that Boxycharm put it in the box. Now, the next thing that came in the box is a mascara, and it's the It's So Big by Elizabeth Mott. Now, I don't normally do this, but I don't think I'm going to try this on in this video because I've received so many mascaras recently, and I just think it would be really wasteful for me to try it on camera, and then if I don't like it or whatever, it's just kind of sitting and it's being wasted, because I have 2 or 3 other mascaras that are in my lineup, and I normally only have one open at one time. So I think I'm going to save this one, and I will pop up some reviews that I've seen real quick on their website or anywhere like that. So yeah, I'm not going to be trying this on camera, which I don't normally do, but I just really want to try to eliminate some waste just because we've been getting a lot of mascaras recently. So I'm going to go ahead and put on my own mascara, and I'll be right back. So here we are. This is the final look. I went ahead and added some of the Tarte Maneater mascara. We actually got this in the Boxycharm the base box for December. As I said, we've been getting a lot of mascaras lately. I don't want to waste any, so I'm sorry if you were disappointed that I did not try this on. I will try to link someone's review if I can find something, but otherwise I think I might give this away in a giveaway if it gets good reviews. I don't want to give it away if it seems like it's going to be horrible, but I may actually put this in a giveaway as well, so keep an eye out for that. But yeah, so that was the box, and I am very, very pleased with it. I really actually like almost every product in here, so I actually really, really enjoyed this box. I loved everything apart from not being able to try from the mascara, just because, you know, trying to eliminate waste and not have excessive amounts of things that I'm not going to use. But the brush set, I think, was probably the most disappointing thing in the box, which I am shocked by. I usually love the brushes that come in Boxycharm. As I said, I've had the Luxie brushes for a long time, the one that I actually pulled out to save the day. This I got in Boxycharm. I got a whole set of Luxie brushes in one of the Boxycharm boxes previously, so you can't love everything, but yeah, by far I think the brush set was the thing that did not work for me. But the Viseart palette, really enjoyed. Great accompanying palette to single shadows and stuff like that, because I'm not a matte eyeshadow person, so I can't just not have glitter or something. But this was a shock. I actually really, really loved this. The contour worked for me, the bronzer did, the blush, not my favorite, it did fade a little bit, but the highlight, really gorgeous and natural, so nice, so like, it's not too overly pigmented, and it goes on and looks very airbrushed, so I really enjoy that. The cuticle oil, I will be using when I do my nails next. The Elemis Pro-Collagen Eye Revive Mask, very nice. Haven't actually tried it on my eyes yet, but I know it's gonna work because Elemis has some great products, and it felt really good on the back of my hand, I'm not gonna lie. So with that, I think that's all. And I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and I will pop up the grand total right here. I don't know what it is, but it looks like a decent amount, especially since this was $80 on its own, and the Elemis thing was expensive too. So I'm expecting a pretty high price tag. I'm actually really happy with this box. For once, the premium boxes have been a little bit lackluster lately, and this definitely is a good one. So I'm very happy about that. If you like this video, please like and subscribe if you can. I would love, love, love to have you join my little family here. Thank you so much for clicking and watching this video. I really enjoyed the products in this month's box, so I'm hoping that this is how the premium boxes are going to be going forward. hoping some good things are going to be coming in 2021. But yeah, so I really enjoyed this, and I love doing unboxing videos, and I hope to do many more in 2021. If you have any unboxing videos that you'd like to see from me, please do let me know in the comments, as well as what product in here was your favorite. Was there one that you were just like, yikes? I'm very open to all of your opinions. I would love to know what you think of this box and Boxycharm as a whole. So please do let me know in the comments. With that, thank you for clicking. Thank you for watching. I hope you are having a wonderful day wherever you are, or night. Could be night right now. I don't know. I don't know your life. But please stay happy, healthy, and safe, and enjoy your holiday season, or if you don't celebrate the holidays, just enjoy the time. And hopefully 2021, it is coming, and hopefully it's better than 2020. But thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys!